Hey everyone, welcome to a little impromptu ceremony. I was not planning on recording today at all, and then I had a little issue come up that just felt like it needed a ceremony, just felt like it needed some healing, and I thought, you know what, why not just record this so that way you get the benefit of it as well. So, just a little backstory. My left hip, I woke up with it really kind of stiff and achy this morning. Didn't do anything that seems like it would have been injured or anything like that. Just really stiff. I take the dog for a walk every morning, so by the end of the walk, it was feeling a little bit looser, a little bit better, but still quite stiff. Throughout the day, it's actually locked up more and more and more to the point where I feel like I'm hobbling a little bit as I walk. And as I finally tuned into it this afternoon, to be like, what is going on? It's left side. Is this maternal? Is this, what's going on here? What really came out was kind of an inner child sort of thing, only it was my inner teenager, early 20s. So I'm calling it inner child healing, but it was really a much older version of me, younger than I am today, but an older version of than what you typically think of as inner child. And she just was screaming out for being recognized. When I first encountered her and tuned in, she was really very sad. She was feeling sad that everything that she had planned in her life had not come true, that things had taken wildly different directions, that she felt like she really was just off course, that she was not going the right direction, that things just hadn't turned out the way that she wanted them to, the way that she thought that they should. And as I continued to tune in, she just really wanted love and support and to be seen and held and just noticed, accepted, for her to feel like it was okay, and for me to honor the dreams that she had at that point in time as being valid for her. So this truly did feel like inner child work. It felt like a little bit of shadow work as well. So I thought, why not just sit down and film the ceremony here? And for those of you who feel like this is something that you could take advantage of, feel free to, gather your supplies and follow along. So what we have here this evening, and you can hear the cicadas really in the background quite a bit. So we have a shell and some cedar. So I will be smudging the space here in a minute to cleanse and hold the space. We have some stones, of course, always stones. So we have a indigo gabbro heart. Again, this felt like shadow work territory. I love indigo gabbro for shadow work. We have a moonstone in the shape of a moon. Really good for intuition, for seeing, for just kind of like tuning into the watery space of emotions. And this felt like deep emotional work. I have so this is mica on black tourmaline. So you can see some of the striations here of the black tourmaline, and this is mica on top. So mica is, it helps to do like mirror work, reflecting back, where you are. And then of course, black tourmaline, grounding, protective, really helps to hold the space. And I thought that this would be a perfect specimen for this ceremony this evening. And then I have a little ammonite here. And this is very representative of ancestral work. And I love using this for ancestral. This feels not only inner child, but it feels, since it's in the left hip, left side, like maybe there's something further down in the maternal line, like this is older than just inner child. So that is why we have the ammonite. And then they are going to be resting on kind of an altar of petrified wood, which again, so great for ancestral work. I mean, petrified wood has been, it's the stone version of a tree that has been petrified over millions of years, and so an ancestor of the land. So we're going to build a little altar with these stones here, and we're going to light a candle. And just hold space. So we're going to invite in angels, guides, ancestors, any other beings of light and love that want to join us. Perhaps there's some elementals, some tree spirits, or any other spirits of the land, since we are doing this ceremony outside this evening, that might want to gather around and join us. And so just calling them in and asking their guidance and their protection for the space this evening. And then we're going to light the cedar. I have to readjust a little bit. My left hip is killing me. So we're going to light the cedar. And get it going here. And hopefully you can start to see the smoke kind of coming off of this stick. There we go. Now we're really starting to smoke here. All right, and so we're just going to cleanse and protect the space, just asking the protection of the guides, of the nature spirits, of the healed and well ancestors who have joined us, of any angels that are in our midst. Just asking them to hold the space in light and love for our best and highest good, and just clearing away anything that is not of our best and highest. Okay. So now, this shell, in addition to being a bowl used to hold kind of the smoke cleansing stick, it is also representative of the deep sea, the water element, the emotions. This feels like a very emotional kind of stuck energy that is lodged in my left hip. Very, a lot of emotions coming up around the inner child, the inner teen that came forward. And so holding that, emotion in this shell is going to be important, because what we're going to do is we are going to burn bay leaves. So bay leaves are very much associated with Greece, ancient Greece, with the sun god Apollo. And so because of that, they are associated with the sun. They have a correspondence to Leo. As I film this, we are just in Leo season. We just had the new moon in Leo. And so it really feels very aligned that we are going to be burning bay leaves. Bay leaves are also protective, supportive, and they represent abundance and high vibration, helping to bring wishes to light And so I like to burn bay leaves when it comes to trying to bring things in, as opposed to doing maybe a releasing ceremony where I'm burning maybe paper or something like that at a full moon. So we are going to, one by one, I have about 6 bay leaves here with emotions that my inner child came forward and said that she wanted to be just processed through. So we're going to burn them and hold them in the shell. So the first one is she wanted to feel supported. So we're going to use the candle here. And the bay leaf is actually kind of energetic when it burns. I don't know if you can really pick up on the crackle and the burn of it above the noise of the cicadas and the summer bugs, but it's really very crackly, energetic burn. So we are burning supported and just asking that supported comes into being for the inner child, and then placing it into the shell. And just taking a moment to tune in to the feeling of being supported. And go ahead and close your eyes if you wish, and just tune in to what it feels like to be supported unconditionally. And just breathing that in. Okay, so the next one that my inner child asked to be healed, to be felt, was to be seen. To be seen for who she was, to be seen for who she is, for how she walks in the world, to be recognized for her true self. So we are going to burn that to bring that into fruition. So again, just tapping into the feeling of being seen for who you truly are, not having to hide, not having to wear a mask, and just allowing the true version of you to step forward. A piece of that one landed on my toe. Ow! Left big toe. There's got to be something going on with the motherline here. That was a little bit of something to get my attention, I think. Okay, so the next one that she asked for was to feel loved. And again, all of these feelings that she was asking for, these emotions, were just in the purest, highest, most unconditional love and light form. Just the most authentic, just to be loved. Who doesn't want to be loved, just for who they are? Just real, true, without a mask. And so just bringing this into fruition by burning the bay leaf in the fire and tuning into that feeling of love and allowing it to drop into the shell, and just bringing that feeling in. Good. Ooh. Just felt a little pop in the left sacroiliac joint. So we're moving some things here. We're moving some energy, and we're getting movement in that hip. So that is good. All right. So the next one is to be held. And so just breathing that emotion in, to be held, again, in the most aligned and supported, completely authentic way. Just held in love, held in alignment, and watching that burn. Very energetic, the bay leaves. Okay. and dropping it into the shell. Excellent. All right, so the last one that she asked for was accepted, just to be accepted, and just sitting in the feeling of acceptance, of the peace that comes over when there's acceptance and love, and just being allowed to be who you truly are. And so burning that one. Trying not to set the deck on fire as we do this. These do burn kind of energetically. So just allowing the flame to take hold. And to manifest. And then dropping it gently into the shell. All right, so now we have our bowl here of our leaves, and some of them are not 100% burned, but again, I don't want to burn my fingers or the deck, so we will allow them to be as they are, and then just tuning in. So I have the indigo gabbro and I have the moonstone here. I feel like these are the two central stones for this exercise, and just tuning in here and asking that beautiful, felt like 19, 20-ish year old, maybe 21-year-old, just connecting with her and connecting with all that she hoped for and longed for in her life, connecting with her hopes, her dreams, her aspirations. And just asking if there's anything else that she needs in this moment. And she's just saying thank you. Just thank you for doing this, for holding this ceremony, for honoring the emotions, the sadness, the just kind of lost feeling that came forward, and for holding her, for being the friend, the sister, the parent that she wanted but didn't have in her life at that time, for holding that space and stepping into that path and allowing kind of the hurt to be healed. So just one more breath here, and thanking her for bringing this to me, thanking her for allowing me to help heal this, thanking my body for bringing this forward, the sensation in my hip that kind of started this all, and thanking the guides and the ancestors and releasing them with love and gratitude. Thanking all of the spirits and the beings of light and love that showed up here today to hold space, to guide us, and to offer protection. Thank you, all of you who showed up to this ceremony. I hope that it was helpful. I hope that you can do a similar ceremony for yourself if it's something that you are desiring and something that you feel that you need. And I will see you all next time.